7:30 in the morning. Back out here at the point, getting ready to go and go fish the Trestles again, Lake Ponchartrain. See if we can do a repeat performance of yesterday. Today's conditions, we got a high tide around 8:30 and a low tide around 8:40 tonight. Water temperature is 58 degrees. Tidal coefficient today is 71 to 73. Weather is pretty much the same as it was yesterday. It's about 68 degrees, 66 degrees this morning. We're gonna get up to about 76. We're gonna go give it the old try, see if we can do a repeat performance. Those are always difficult to do. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. All right guys, we're out here at the Trestles this morning. Again, we have boats lined on the north side all the way. We must have 15-20 boats out this way this morning. Tide's still coming in right now. We're actually gonna wait for that tide to kind of turn, which is supposed to be about 8:30. It's about 7:30 right now. So we're gonna start off this morning with a shrimp Creole on a 3/8 ounce death grip jig head. Stay tuned and see how we do. All right guys, we got our first one this morning. All right, that's our first one. It took about 20 minutes. As our first fish, tried a couple of different techniques, and the way it came was keeping that line low to the water, letting that lure sit on the bottom and just barely drag it across the bottom. Not lifting it up, but just dragging it. A couple of short twitches, and let it sit for a second. That's our first loon this morning that we've seen. Hopefully that means the bait's starting to move in. Hooked in for the second fish for today. Been slow, very slow. Huh?
That's a nice fish.
Yeah, it's a nice fish. All right, guys, that's the second fish of the day. About a 17. Again, it's not an aggressive hit. You just feel the weight. All right, guys, here's another one. Oh, nice trout.
Yeah.
Another one. It's number 3. Another about 16 to 17 inches. He was there. I just missed him. I was throwing kind of parallel. I tried to turn on the camera before and I missed him. Got him. All right, guys, got him. All right. I think it feels small though. Feels small. Got one. Yep. Yep, a little toddler. All right, Carwin's got one. It's starting to turn on, maybe. What you got, Carwin? All right. Might make it. All right, guys, we caught 2 back-to-back here. Kind of fishing parallel to the Trestles, about 30 yards off, and tide's just changed. It's about 10 after 9 or something like that, and that's what's, I'm assuming, making the bite. Finally got that tide change. It's been slack tide for the last maybe 45 minutes. Got another one. This one feels a little better than that last one we hooked into. Yeah, it's a nice fish. Might make it. All right, guys, here comes the train. Right there, and I get a hook. Hit a hook set at the same time. Here comes the train, and we get a hook set. Wow. Doesn't feel like a real big one, but we'll see. There. There's the train. Decent fish here. Nice fish. Nice fish, about 17, 16 and a half, 17 with that major shag in it. Shrimp Creole. Switch over to the bait caster and we just hooked up on another one here. Alright, nice trout. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make the team. He ain't gonna make the team. He's about 11 inches. Same time we just hooked into another one. This one feels like a decent one. We switched over to a ½ ounce just because that's what we had hooked up and we lost the last bait. Still using that matrix shag though, Shrimp Creole. This feels like a decent fish, unless I got it snagged. Nope. Alright guys, the technique we're using right now is we pop, let it go down, but we don't pop it hard, just barely. Let it go down, let it sit for a second, then lift. Then let it go back down, reel just a little bit out of slack out, and then do the same repeat. And what you'll feel is just a little tap. When you feel that tap, you kind of wait a second, let them take the bait, and set the hook when you feel the tension. See, what's happening is on the little taps, you just kind of barely inching that bait on the bottom. And then as you lift with that current, that bait moves, and then you set it back down again. And that way you're covering territory, but it's very slow. A lot of times what you'll feel is when you lift, you'll feel that tap. And then I'll let it set for a second, put some slack in the line. When I reel that slack back in, if that slack stays taut, that's when I set the hook. I don't think there's, 50 feet between boats. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 boats down that way and a kayak, and they are just stacked up on top of each other. Sleeping all morning here. I think he's finally hooked something. Nice one too. Yes, good job, Colin. Hooked into one just now. Switched over to a green hornet and landed one. I got one. Feels like a decent fish. That's a good trout. Alright guys, I got another one here. It's slow pickings, but every now and then, come up with one. This feels like a decent fish. It's a beauty there, boy. That's a pretty fish there. That's about 17. Come on. Alright guys, take a look at that. We got in his mouth, green hornet. Pulled one in. And a green hornet. It's been quite a lull here for a while. That's a good one. Hold up, Corey. All right, into one. We've had a low for about an hour and a half. Moved around a little bit and finally got a few bites. Carlin just caught one. I had a hit and now I hooked one right here. So it's been slow this morning. Ooh, nice trout. This is a nice trout. Nice one, guys. Right, that's a keeper. Nice one. Nice one, Colin. Looks like you picked up another one. All right, Colin. Good job. You're gonna be close.
I put the bait, and I just picked it up and kind of started popping a little bit.
You might make it. All right, guys, we're just heading back in. We're back at the point. It's about 1 o'clock. It's been a hard morning. No consistent bite anywhere, really. Pick up 2 or 3 here, 2 or 3 there, and not very frequent. As I always say, it's hard to repeat the second day at the same location. So, weather was great though. I mean, it's just starting to pick up a little bit, but it's been probably 4 to 6 miles an hour all morning. So it's been fairly flat at the trestles all morning. Bait of the day was the shrimp creole and the green hornet by matrix shag. Those two caught all the fish today. If I had to edge one out, I'd have to say the shrimp creole caught a little bit more than the green hornet today. So anyway, we're back here at the launch. If you enjoy the videos, please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe. Hope to see you on the next one. Have a good day. Boards today. I think we got 15 in the box and we caught 19 or 20. We had 4 of them were undersized, 4 to 5 were undersized. All right, guys, check out all the pelicans, man. They're being fed over there by the dock where they're cleaning fish. So they all ganged up here, getting their meal for today.